Hello everyone. Last time we started the discussion on hydraulically efficient channel sections. Okay. So today we are going to derive the condition for hydraulically efficient channel section for a trapezoidal section. Last time we saw what are the conditions for efficient channel section for a rectangular channel. Okay. So today we will discuss the same conditions, we will derive them for a trapezoidal sections. All right. Okay. So you have a trapezoidal cross section here. Okay, the side slope is 1 vertical to m horizontal. Okay, the base width is b, the normal depth is ye. Okay, y. Now see, this subscripts e represents that this section is a hydraulically efficient channel section. That's why I have used this subscripts. But we want what is the relationship between b, or what is the formula for b when the channel is efficient, that we want to find out. Channel is efficient means, hydraulically means, the wetted perimeter is minimum. That means the wetted perimeter is minimum for a given flow area. Okay. Now for trapezoidal sections there are two conditions. Okay. There are two conditions for which we can derive this. For the first condition is the m is fixed or given. Okay, the side slope is suppose fixed. Okay, anyways the flow area, Manning's coefficient and bed slope, these things are already fixed. Okay, but for trapezoidal cross section you can either have side slope fixed or you can have a changing side slope. So for both cases we have to derive the conditions for hydraulically efficient channel section. So first we will derive those conditions for a fixed side slope. Okay, suppose side slope is given to you and then you are asked what are the criteria or solve the problem. So we should know the conditions for this case when m is fixed. So let's derive that. Suppose m is given to you, now you can calculate the flow area. Suppose, so flow area will be, we have by plus my square. Okay, now I am not using e because this is for any trapezoidal cross section. We have not yet reached this ye or be. Okay, these conditions, that at the end when we derive these criteria we will use these subscripts. Okay, so area is by plus my square, wetted perimeter is b plus twice y under root 1 plus m square. Okay, now our aim is to find minimum value of p. What is the condition when p becomes minimum, that we want to find out. So we will write these are the formulas. Now let's start. So area is by plus my square. So you can write by is equal to a minus my square. Okay, therefore you can write b as a by y minus my. Okay, so this you can use. This is the relation of m and a. Now you have perimeter equal to b plus twice y under root 1 plus m square. Okay, so in place of b just put this expression. Therefore p will be equal to a by y minus my plus twice y under root 1 plus m square. Okay, all right. Now for most efficient channel section, what is the criteria? The criteria for most efficient channel section is that the wetted perimeter should be minimum, and for minimum wetted perimeter we saw that dp by dy will be equal to 0. Okay, at what depth we get minimum perimeter for a fixed flow area, that we need to find out. So let's differentiate with respect to depth. Okay, so let's do that. So differentiate p with respect to y. P is ay minus my plus twice phi under root 1 plus m square. So dp by dy will be equal to d dy of a by y minus d dy of my plus d dy of this quantity plus d dy of twice phi under root 1 plus m square. Okay, now dp by dy should be equal to 0. d dy of a by y square will be, a will come outside the differentiation because a is constant. 1 by y, the differentiation will be y to the power minus 1. How to write that? It will be minus y to the power minus 2. So that will be minus 1 by y square. Okay, then minus m is again constant in this case, m will come outside. d dy of y is 1, so minus m plus this what is the differentiation of this? Again twice under root 1 plus m square will come outside and d dy of y is again 1. So this is the expression. So we are getting a by y square. Okay, this will come here on the left hand side. A by y square I will take on the left hand side. That will be equal to twice under root 1 plus m square minus m. Okay, therefore what is the expression for area? Area becomes twice under root 1 plus m square minus m into y e square. Now I am writing y as ye because this will represent the what? The criteria for most efficient channel section. So this depth will correspond to the most efficient channel section depth. So I have used the subscript e. Okay, alright. So this is the area. This is the condition. So whenever we have a hydraulically efficient channel section, your perimeter will be minimum. Okay, and when that is the case, this equation should be satisfied. Okay, so you can use this equation when you have this when you are dealing with efficient channel section, especially trapezoidal. Okay, so this is the area. Now area is this much, so what will be b? We will also need to find out b. Therefore be, now I will use the subscript e because this corresponds to efficient section. So a by y minus my. So just that will be a by y. So it will be twice under root 1 plus m square minus m into ye minus m ye. Okay, minus m ye. So be, just simplify this. So that will be twice under root 1 plus m square minus MYE minus MYE. So we are having BE is equal to 2 under root 1 plus m square minus MYE. Okay, so this is the expression for BE. Okay, because 2 I can take common. Okay, I'll just check this. Oh, so there is one mistake. Basically, when we simplify this, it should be, we should multiply it by ye also, so it will be twice ye under root 1 plus m square minus MYE minus MYE. Okay, it should be like that. So BE will be twice ye under root 1 plus m square minus twice m ye. So just take twice ye common, so we will get under root 1 plus m square minus m. Okay, so this is the equation for base width. So whenever you have a trapezoidal section and you want to find efficient section criteria, apply this equation for base width. Okay, so I will write one by one. The criteria is here for case 1 where m is fixed, m is constant. Okay, so first is your base width BE should be equal to twice YE under root of 1 plus m square minus m, whole bracket closed. Second is, so what will be your perimeter now? Let's derive, okay, let's write area AE will be equal to twice under root 1 plus m square minus m into ye square. Okay, then third is perimeter. Okay, perimeter is what? It is B plus twice y under root 1 plus m square. So just put the values here. So BE plus twice ye under root 1 plus m square. Okay, so I will just simplify this. So PE is equal to, BE is this, so twice YE under root of 1 plus m square minus twice MYE plus twice YE under root 1 plus m square. Okay, so this and this will get added, so it will become, perimeter will become 4 YE under root 1 plus m square minus twice MYE. Okay, so you can take again twice YE, you can take common, so it will be 2 under root 1 plus m square minus m. Okay, so I'll just write down the final here. Okay, final version I will write down. So that is 2YE 2 under root 1 plus m square minus m. Okay, so this is your weighted perimeter formula. Okay, so weighted perimeter formula is this. Now we will derive what is the hydraulic radius. Okay, hydraulic radius will derive R equal to A by P. Okay, now just see what is area and what is perimeter. Just divide A by P, you will get it. Okay, so it is 2 under root 1 plus m square minus m to ye square upon perimeter is twice ye 2 under root 1 plus m square minus m. Alright, so now this 2 under root 1 plus m square minus m will get cancelled. Again ye will get cancelled. So it will be Re will be equal to ye by 2. So R will be, hydraulic radius should be half of the flow depth for hydraulically efficient section. So just note down these equations here. Again Ra equal to ye by 2. Okay, so these are all the equations that you should remember actually. If you get a problem where you want to solve or find out the base weight or maybe flow area or hydraulic radius, anything if you want to find out, for a hydraulically efficient trapezoidal section where m is constant, m is given to you, then you use these formulas. Alright, so we have to remember these formulas. Now we will derive for the second case. Basically, if you apply some trigonometry, you will find that okay, so if you apply some trigonometry, you will find that for most efficient channel section, suppose this is BE, this is 1 by M and this is YE, okay, you will find that in a hydraulically efficient trapezoidal section you can inscribe a semicircle. Okay, so this length will be equal to YE and this length will also be equal to YE. Okay, so this we have to remember, for a hydraulically efficient trapezoidal section a semicircle can be inscribed, okay, inside the section. Okay, now we'll go to the next case. In the next case, for the second case, m is not constant, it can vary. Okay, m is not constant. So basically, if you have the liberty of changing m, okay, if you can change the m like this, suppose this is 1 m, you can take another m, you can take another m like this, okay, like this. Okay, so if you go on changing the side slope, you will find that for a particular value of side slope, perimeter will be minimum. So for a particular value, dp by dm will be 0. Sorry. So your perimeter will be minimum for a particular side slope m. Okay, so you keep on changing m, your wetted perimeter will be minimum. There will be a stage where p will be minimum. So that stage will come when m is equal to 1 by root 3. Okay, or this theta angle will be equal to 60 degrees. Okay, so this angle, if it becomes 60 degrees, okay, if it becomes 60 degrees, your wetted perimeter will become minimum. Okay, so this is the criteria when you are able or you are allowed to change the side slope. Then you should take m side slope as 1 by root 3. Okay, and the angle becomes 60 degree. This angle of the side slope will become 60 degree. So for that case, we will derive the equations for case 2. We will derive the equations where m is varying. Okay, case 2. So first criteria is your m should be equal to 1 by root 3 and that means theta will be equal to 60 degree. Okay, remember any of this? These are one and the same things. Okay, so your b becomes, let's find out one by one. The b base width is twice ye under root 1 plus m square minus m. Okay, okay, this is your BE. So just put the values now. This will be equal to twice YE under root 1 plus 1 by root 3 square minus 1 by root 3. Okay, so BE will be, let's calculate this, under root of 1 plus 1 plus 1 by root 3 square minus 1 by root 3. So this is 3 root 3. So 2 by root 3 ye. This will be the equation for base width ye. 2 by root 3 ye. Now third is your perimeter. What will be the perimeter? Perimeter is equal to twice ye 2 under root 1 plus m square minus m. Okay, I will just check. Yes, so just put the values now. So 2 ye 2 under root 1 plus m square means 1 by root 3 square, so it will be 1 by 3 minus 1 by root 3 because m is 1 by root 3. So this will be equal to, so let's calculate, 2 into 1 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by root 3. So it will be root 3. So it will be 2 root 3 ye. Okay. So this is your expression for perimeter. Ye. Okay. Fine. You can also find out for area. Okay. Area is what? The expression for area was 2 under root 1 plus m square minus m into ye square. So it will be 2, just put the values, 2 under root 1 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by root 3 ye square. So it will be, calculation of this would be 2 under root 1 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by root 3. So that is root 3 ye square. So again this is the expression, root 3 ye square. Okay. So basically so suppose you want to solve a problem of hydraulically efficient trapezoidal section, then you have to first find out whether you are given m is allowed to be changed or m is constant. So if m is constant, if you cannot change m or it is already given in the problem, then you have to use these formulas. Okay, these are the formulas for the proportions of hydraulically efficient trapezoidal section. But if it is given in the problem that you can change m or m has to be efficient, m can be changed, so then you have to use m as 1 by root 3. Side slope should be 1 by root 3. This angle will be 60 degree and expressions for the proportions of base width, perimeter, area will be this much. Okay, so directly you can use this formulas. So this is all about hydraulically efficient trapezoidal section. From the next part we will try to solve the problems on this hydraulically efficient channel sections. Thank you.